2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
South Carolina, 7. Miami, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys.
He's loose on the right. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, this defense is dialed in. Already forced 1 interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking.
Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now this offense is back on the field. To the air, it's Mayava. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
He's got 48 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Carr. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Canes are on the move. They'll leave it with the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Hurricanes look to do some damage in the red zone. Now on the move. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. The pitch. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
On the screen. Gain of 13. And 1st down.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To throw, it's Gardner. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Finds the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
To the air, it's Gardner. Looking for an open area to his left. Got it in the middle, it's Stein. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They punted away on fourth down. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Offense changing the play. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. The quick out. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Carr. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the right. It's caught. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Gardner. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second. Sneak gets it done.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And right down the middle.
Miami, 21, South Carolina.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Fires to the right. Finds a man all alone. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The sweet feet buy a little time. He turns it loose to the left. That ball is caught. One hand grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Right down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Canes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Here's the pressure. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Canes! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dances away to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the 1st half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and
there he goes. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it, had to take the loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Handoff from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Grab near the marker is Carr. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Let's go! Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the side.
He's taking the shot. He caught it. A huge play, just a breath away from taking it to the house, but they are in business at the 4.
South Carolina.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
South Carolina, 20.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll test the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Here we go. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Right back to it. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Charcoal. Ready, go. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Hurricanes are marching down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Still looking on the move. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions.
It's nice to have a running back at the quarterback spot, a guy that can make that 2nd play. Looks like a pass. What can he do? He turns it into a run, finds the end zone, gets the 2-point conversion.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the ground with the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Looking down the left side. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
43, South Carolina.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Buying some time as he moves left. On the move, he fires. Got a man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Flips it out on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Hauls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Gonna look downfield again. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Number 6 with the grab and the score.
Looking for the two-point try. To the air. It's Gardner. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Snap it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defense.
Turning it on! He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Got it behind the line. It's live. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Throws to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Extending the play. Here's a throw downfield late.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They just keep firing. Fires it incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though this team's going to be leaving here with an L.
So now it's second and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Looking down the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. This one's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally